We're feeding it corn for the environment. The car just made horsepower. How are you gonna tell me it made horsepower out of all the random numbers? She's got some power. Alright guys, we are at Moonlight Performance and we've got the car, about to take it off the trailer. Got Mr. Brad over there, how's it going? And we're about to take this thing off and see what it finally makes now that we got the fuel system on this thing. I'm excited. How's it going?
What's up, man?
Doing good, how about yourself?
Good. He said he liked the hat.
Thank you. Huge Moonlight, it's just a 6. Everybody, dude, the drift car's finally gonna get going. Man, I'm gonna hop in this thing, get it started, and let's go ahead. Finally get to see what it can make under boost. I'm very excited.
The Toyota, what the?
Yeah, it's a Toyota logo.
Sounds like it's misfiring, but it's probably fuel overloading, right?
Maybe fuel overload, or maybe I'll just check spark plug, make sure they're all the way in.
Yeah.
Oh man, she don't sound too happy right now, but later on, hopefully she will. So, we got a misfire right now. We're thinking the plugs are probably gonna be a little bit gummed up. Dang, that was perfect.
We got to put plugs and stuff in. The battery's in the back seat on there.
So we got to Moonlight and I hated being this guy, but my car was running really badly and nothing had changed, and I know the motor's good, so we knew it had to be spark plugs. So we went ahead and replaced those off the rip.
Dude, this thing's beautiful.
He also had this really cool Viper ACR that was sitting in the shop, so I had to get some shots for you guys because this thing's just freaking awesome.
Dude, they always have some beautiful cars in here, but this one, man.
This right here, if you're tuning an engine, you know all too well. This is a fouled spark plug, and this is the reason why the car was misfiring, because it can't make a spark because there's too much carbon buildup in between the metal there. So we have to replace the plugs or clean those ones off, and we went ahead and replaced them so we have a clean set, and we're gonna burn those on E85 and we won't have any issues. So that's one thing worth noting on that. I also wanted to say that the reason why the car blew up last time was a fuel system issue. It was my fault, so don't blame anyone else other than me.
Yeah. Silly old me. I had to rewire the fuel pump. I had it wired to the wrong pin on the terminator because I had it wired to a 12 volt out. However, it needs to be a ground out. And we've just been chasing gremlins and I realized I didn't plug it in. There's one, there's two. Yep, and it's hitting. The relay's hitting now. Good to know. That's the first time I got pressure on these lines, so good to know those are clear and no leaks. So we love to hear that.
Whoever painted this fucking thing's pretty badass.
All right, guys. They got the car on and she's idling clean. They put new spark plugs inside of it. They're really getting me hooked up, guys. They're really doing the entire spread to get this car going. Bad plugs, misfiring, barely running, and now she's idling smooth, and it will be only just a matter of time before she is screaming on the dyno, and we'll finally be able to see what this freaking blower is gonna make. The blower on top of the car is gonna be so exciting. I just can't wait to rip a track and be able to actually pull fourth gear and clutch down fourth gear. Oh, it'll be exciting. He's actually able to rev it and actually hear itself go. It's got fuel pressure now. It's just a project for this is dialed in. That's my car. Oh yeah. See something like that?
It's got a pump and everything.
That, and then just have a secondary baffle if not that.
Or you can just put this in the trunk and run your lines back there.
Not true. Yeah, and then it'd be a full-on cool tank. Dang.
Then you can put ice in it.
Yeah, and then it'd actually be an ice tank that would hold ice.
And it's already, you know, pre-wired and everything. There you go.
Just like so.
Merry Christmas. You can have it.
Giving that to me?
Yeah, I don't want it.
Thank you so much. Man. Okay, so I wasn't even realizing that was happening. So now we have a new project. So probably after this video, we're gonna go ahead and do that so we can keep IATs low. Holy cow.
Throw some ice in. Put you a drain out the bottom. That way when you get back to your pits, you just...
What I'll probably end up doing is cutting out this whole piece, putting a piece of flat there, and then just having flat, and I'll set the tank down. That'd be so nice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Man, these guys down at Moonlight are freaking so awesome, guys. If you guys are ever in the Georgia area, even if you're not in the Georgia area, if you just want your car worked on, tuned, whatever it may be, if you have LS stuff, I know a lot of you guys have LS swaps, LS builds and stuff like that. If you want a good place to get it tuned, Moonlight Performance is good people. These people are gonna set you up, they're gonna get your car fixed up. I mean, you can just look at the driveway. There's some pretty cool stuff inside of here. They got the ACR inside there as well. There's some cool stuff, but that's for sure they're going to get you hooked up and tuned up. So check them out if you're up here in the Georgia area, or even if you're not, if you got a car that needs worked on, you just want it to run right. Man, she's running so good. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Time to load this puppy on the dyno. Last time this happened, we couldn't make power, so let's see what she'll make.
I love that. Spinning on the dyno, ladies and gentlemen. Just making sure the straps are tight. Got some power. I also do run it a quart high too in oil. That might also add a little bit to the oil out the back. Yeah, let's go. So now there is enough fuel pressure to finally make power, baby. That's what I want to hear. Thank you for the recommendation. So it's Walbro 525 pumps. That's what you need. Just drop in, go. It's actually really simple to throw the whole system together, as you saw, but that's what it is.
Most of the time when people come here and they need fuel system, like you need a bigger fuel system or whatever, they go home and they up it by about this much. They come back. Still need fuel. It's always nice to have more than needed.
Way more than needed. This should be good for, I think the two 525s is like 1100, 1200 around there is what I was reading up on.
525s on E85 you'll make right out of 1,000.
Okay, so 1,000 on E, which is way more than this car will be making for sure. So this car will be having more than enough fuel. Just makes me giggle. Sounds so good. It's so smooth too. I love that part. See, that's the beauty of a good tune too. It's just you roll in barely even acting like it wants to live, and then roll out running beautifully. You can put a wine glass on the dang thing. Dude, you get to finally see it connect. It's always just been a little bit of something, but seeing it work, seeing it from the outside perspective as well is also pretty cool. Yeah, I told Gavin, I was like, if we got a good tune on this thing, by the time we get back to the house, I was like, if you don't mind, I will whip as many donuts in your driveway as possible. And he said, I'll move the trailers. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. I'm just giggling. That's good. Guys. Oh my goodness. I didn't know I was capable of building a car that could run good. It just takes a tune that's good. I didn't know my car ran so good. I thought it ran bad this whole time, so I was like, eh. But now it runs like a top dude. He's just turning it on, setting it up, dialing it in, and just driving it smoothly. Smoothly is the key. That's crazy. There's high IAT, so we're excited for this.
That's pretty sick.
So he said
93 right now or E?
93. We're gonna put it on E and then make power.
Yeah.
He said we're not gonna make any power on 93
Good.
because of my IATs. They're real high.
Don't mess with that.
And then ring gap. So we're gonna put it on E and then we're gonna make some power.
Yeah. Good idea, for sure.
But it sounds good. It's so smooth. It's doing the damn thing, man.
For real?
It's doing the damn thing.
Wanna put some E in it?
Do what?
Wanna put some E in it? Yeah.
Sure.
Let's put some E in it.
Hey, I like that question. He said, let's put some E in it.
Alright.
We're gonna throw some E in this unit. It's time to test the car on E. Oh my goodness. The flex fuel sensor's finally gonna get put to use. So that piece that we threw in, which is this unit right here, is gonna tell us the amount of E85 percentage content is in our fuel, and then our tune will adjust for it after he tells the tune what to do. And then whenever we fill E85 in the car, it'll know what to do. Why do we like E85? Give
Why?
me 3 good reasons.
It burns cooler. You can make a lot more power, turn up that fucking timing,
Yeah.
and also it smells really good.
Yeah,
So
like
that's my
corn.
3.
Yep. Honestly, that's good enough. That's why we're running E85, nothing else.
I would run E85 all the time.
That's what I told him too.
Yep. I plan on doing the same.
Just run from the pump.
Why
It'll
not?
be at least like 55, 60% every time.
Safer, cooler, better.
When it gets to be like really cold, grab like a 55-gallon drum and get some and keep somewhere. Cause in the winter, man, they put that garbage in the pump.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a winter blend.
Yup.
Noted.
The first fuel up with a jug?
The first time putting E85 in this car ever.
Wow. That's actually awesome.
We're feeding it corn. Dude, for the environment.
For the environment.
For the environment. And cold IATs, baby. We're getting it. I'm happy I wore the cowboy hat.
Yeah, me too. It's very fitting.
This is fabulous.
Premium drifter for sure.
Premium drifter. Dude, that was so perfect. It still is perfect.
Yo,
It's never seeing 93 again.
Do I need to drive
shouldn't, honestly.
17 pounds of boost on pump gas.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It made that power what it made there was 4 degrees a pound.
4
Damn.
degrees.
That's funny.
Goodness gravy.
Gotta keep it
How
safe.
much boost on pump gas, man?
Yeah.
And no ring gap.
Yeah, it's fair. You got to.
I mean, we'd make more power on pump gas, but we're probably gonna lay the rods on the ground.
I prefer your method better. Your method's better.
The first one.
Yeah, that one. Not the latter. Dude, corn. We just made another hybrid. That's what we did. The car's gonna be on E for the first time.
For real.
It's gonna be on E. This is wild. '93. With a hint of corn. You wanna know how I know it's E85?
Your eyes.
My eyes.
Yeah. Your
My eyes are watering. It's a mixture of ethanol and me being happy. It's great. So you just dial it in, get it a little bit, dial that tune, get a little more, dial that, a little more RPM, dial that, a little more. And once it's all cleared out, hit it, ascend it. There it goes.
just gone.
Dude, for real. Just instantly. So we put ethanol in the car, but the ethanol flex fuel sensor, luckily we know it's working because he said it was reading 40%. Bad news meaning it's only reading 40%, so we can't make a good tune for it. We got to give it more percentage. So we're bringing fuel to the fuel tank place. Thank you.
Yeah, it's 16 minutes away.
My car decided to drop fuel. It's actively still leaking fuel.
Running a whole lot better.
Running amazing. Good job on that for sure. It's idling like a champ. Oh yeah. He said, "Oh, are you ready to make some power?" We're ready to make power. This is gonna be it. This car was an E6. This is gonna be the first time this chassis has ever seen power like this. Ever.
Yeah, the boosted V8 on E.
Ever. We're gonna get right into it. It just made 609 horse, 617 foot-pounds of torque.
My friend, E85's crazy.
E85's stinky.
That was out of the pump.
Oh, but it smells good. Oh,
Right.
that's some nasty stuff.
600 wheel on the first full on E is insanity, actually.
Thank you, brother.
Goodness.
600 wheel.
Safely.
I was
older
almost
than what it was.
I was almost afraid it wouldn't touch things. Give me the corn, baby. It smells so good. First run.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Goodness gracious.
That really is.
It's doing the right thing.
Oh shit. That's gonna make like 650, honestly.
Look at the torque curve. Look at where it makes torque.
Yes.
Homie.
Oh my.
No power there.
Yeah,
That
a little
was
bit.
insane, dude.
Let's look at this
That's
power
at
curve.
3,500 too. So you got 600 foot-pounds on tap at 3,500 RPM.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he hit it at 3,500 and the torque literally is 600 foot-pounds of torque right at 4,000.
Would you believe me if I told you that every car almost splits the torque and the horsepower curve at the same similar RPM? Like, I don't know. You can look and like.
Wow.
Anyway.
Damn. So these are the prior pulls with no fuel, where we were stuck at 400 horse and there was no
93
timing.
octane.
93 octane as well. So that's a big one because
E85.
E85, you can really turn it up. And since our rings aren't gapped for boost and we're running 18 pounds of boost, E85 is how you keep that safe. If we're running.
You were averaging right around 400 wheel and just now first run 609.
Dude, what is that?
200 wheel off of just a fuel change. Like, that's serious. That's insane.
Yeah. It just happened. My car just made 600 horsepower.
So you didn't change pulleys or nothing, you know?
No. Literally just, my man just hopped in the seat and did some magic.
Pump gas was kind of scary, so I kept it super safe. That's why I didn't make no power.
Very conservative, yes.
Very, very conservative.
Mm-hmm.
E85 wasn't going to be that conservative.
E85, and that's why we're going to be running E85, is because it's safer. It burns colder. It does not pre-detonate. It's controllable. E85, everything about it's great. That's why it's a better fuel to use, and that's why we run it. That's why Gavin runs in his cars that make a ton of power, because it's a stable fuel that burns very well, where 93 can pre-detonate.
Almost a decade now. I do not run 93 in anything for like literally almost a decade. Like 8 years now, like 7
Like
years.
Mr. E85, pretty much.
Yeah, I love it.
I remember, like, I've been smelling that corn smell since, like, the day I met you.
Yeah, literally, actually, yes. The day I used to store my fuel jugs in the utility closet of my first apartment and stacked them and had my drag radials on a shelf. Like,
That was wild.
Yep.
I remember them days.
crazy.
Throw it in the Tacoma bed and like, roll up to the strip.
For real.
Damn.
That's good.
Damn.
And now you got the car that's literally making that same power as the black car was at that point. So, who's that? That's crazy.
That's different.
But it's way lighter.
I can't wait to see what that
car weighs
feels.
4,200 pounds making that power. So,
This weighs 3,100 pounds?
yeah. Yeah. You could probably like almost. Yeah.
Do you think it would run an 11?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
maybe even with 10 if the transmission was happy?
Yeah, you can see.
Shoot.
It'll go fast.
Damn, man, that's exciting. The car just made 609 horsepower. How are you gonna tell me it made 609 horsepower out of all the random numbers? How's it make 609?
609.
It's literally got 69 on the core panel of the car, bro.
Honestly, though.
Damn.
Good stuff going on. Hey, you pretty much, for the most part, yourself built that engine. So no, it just made that power too. You
What
put that transmission.
I forgot
in there.
about that part.
You put that transmission in there. You put that fuel system together. Everything. It's pretty cool. And it actually dynoed with raised gas and really good.
There's no shot it just made 609 horsepower.
609. First run on E. Yep. Pretty crazy.
That's wild. The significance to my father there is insane.
Yeah, I get it.
That number
I know.
with him.
I was just letting you digest
Whoa.
whatever, but I remember.
Whoa.
Pretty cool.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
If you're just trying to do a pull in a straight line, that car's gonna be a handful. That is not gonna be. Oh my
Just
God.
letting the clutch out spins the tires,
Yeah.
whatever the Supercharger was on before.
You're gonna have to be careful. Good God.
I have to be, yeah. Wheels are good on there.
They really do.
It's 632. 632 horsepower and 608 foot-pounds of torque.
Yep, that's absurd.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh!
It's just a 600 wheel horsepower car.
Yeah. It was a 6-cylinder that makes 600 horse now.
Yep.
And that's just a stock blower. It's an 8.6 lower and it's a 245 upper.
18 PSI.
18 PSI.
That's pretty healthy power.
That's stout. Wow.
That's really cool.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
I don't even know. That's really impressive. Really. That's pretty
Dude.
A Coyote would make that on like probably 13 PSI, but not near that amount of torque.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere close to that torque. That's why it's so interesting. Like a Coyote's torque is so low until way later.
And then it builds up
Rams
later
and-
on.
Yeah.
Which is why those cars like to be whenever you're doing that.
This is gonna be.
This car will be
a hammer. Yeah, you barely give it to be loose.
Man, clutch kicks have been replaced with the throttle pedal, guys. That's what happens when you put a supercharger on a V8. A Roots supercharger on a V8, that is. Goodness gravy. So we're gonna call it there. Says we're not gapped for boost. Leave it on a safe tune, which is the preferred method. If we're ever up late one night and we're feeling fancy, we can just pull it apart and gap the rings and then put it all back
Right.
together.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That
Man,
thing seriously runs
Good
amazing.
job.
Yep.
Thank you so much. This thing, it's giving me like a whole new light on it. I didn't think that it would even be able to run that good.
Yeah, that's
I think so.
Yeah, faith.
Man, it's just been so long that it hadn't had like a tune like that. So just seeing it finally run so smooth and really make a full steam pass on it, especially having that supercharger on there, that's awesome. That is one happy po' boy, that's for sure.
632 horse is what she made. Which, moving a car that weighs 3,100 pounds, this is gonna be a blast. We got the dyno sheet right there, and then he's got the car right there.
He's just making sure that it's good as far as idling and giving it some revs, making sure it's not doing any breaking up of the sorts, and getting it a final dial before we throw it on the trailer. And guys, this car made a whopping 632 horsepower, 624 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. What a run, guys. We're making torque at 3,000, oh my gosh. We're making 600 foot-pounds of torque at 3,500 RPM. We're ready to go. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. All right, guys, my car is on a trailer and tuned for the first time since it's been supercharged with an actual tune with fuel pressure, and I now have a green light to hit a racetrack. So with that being said, things are about to get real fun here soon. I am so excited. We're gonna strap this thing up and make our way downtown, walking fast and homebound. All right, well, you guys just saw it dyno, but the video can't end without you at least seeing it do a donut. So just did a whole bunch of welding on the front end to see if I can fix the wobble in it, and what is there else left to do but to go to Ryan's and tear up his parking lot? And Gavin also has to test out that little Roadrunner right there. Go check his channel if you want to see that thing. That thing's pretty sweet. But I guess we're gonna go ahead and finally see if I can see what a supercharged drift car feels like. This is gonna be fun. All right, we're hopping in this unit. Oh my goodness. Dude, no way! Haha, hell yeah! I can't imagine this. What the hell? What the hell? For real? Oh my gosh.
The hell,
What the hell, miss? Dude, this is insane. It's been a minute since I've been in the seat of this thing and actually drove. All right, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Big body.
Big body. All right. Yes, sir. No way. The steering wheel's not shaking. All right, everything's looking good as of right now. So I need to adjust my pinion angle. That's what you hear back there. It's my drive shaft is just like going up and down. So just driving it down the road, it's driving straight. It needs an alignment, but at least the problem that y'all have been seeing, I'll pull in a clip right here. But the problem that you've been seeing is that the steering wheel would just shake. The wheels would literally shake inside of each other back and forth. And they're not doing that anymore. It's finally to the point where the car is just happy. It's finally just driving straight. So I can take it to an alignment shop and call it a day. It feels real weird being in this thing. By the way, this is Reese. Reese the homie. Everyone, YouTube meet Reese. He films videos and does a whole bunch of cool shit. Y'all be seeing him a whole bunch more. Yeah, you got Instagram?
Yep, Instagram, YouTube.
Shit, what's your Instagram?
Reese.shits.
But yeah, no, y'all need to get used to Reese. Reese, big homie. What's water temp at? 179. IATs are at 100. Oil pressure's at 48. Voltage at 14.2. AFR is 14. We're just coasting. Fuel pressure is at 53. Life is great. Every single sensor is looking good. The only thing that's negative is boost because we're in vacuum. We're not giving it any throttle. So So everything's looking great on the sensors. I cannot believe this thing's actually driving good. Usually it's always like I get in and I'm like, all right, what next? And there's always just like another problem that I'm dialing in. And this time there isn't one.
It makes me happy that it's driving good to be in it.
Dude, if you want to ride in it while I'm drifting, you can. You don't have to, but if you want to.
Oh, definitely.
All right, bet. It's not the biggest lot, but it's definitely enough to do some spins.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. That thing sounds amazing.
I love it. I love that.
Dude, I looked over and I was like, wait, what? Caught me off guard. How's it going?
What's going on, man? Oh, he brought that.
He did. He just wanted to see how it would do. Oh, hell yeah. We were here.
So this is a 5.3 or?
Yes, this is a 5.3. So 5.3 with an LSA. Just took it to the dyno and it's on E85 right now. It makes 634.
Are you serious?
Yes, I was just as
Stock
surprised.
bottom in?
Yes. 18 pounds of boost. So it's gonna be mean until one day it doesn't, but we're gonna hope that day is a long time from now. So
You're not today.
we're gonna send it.
God.
We're gonna send some seasons before that.
You want to go back to, was it Mid-Pond?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's my favorite track. I want to be able to rip out there. And Lanier's also open every Friday as well. I'll probably be out there most Fridays. So
Okay.
if you ever want to come out there,
This
y'all
kills
are
me.
always welcome.
I still think that's one of the funniest things ever.
I think that this and this are the only stock. This, and this are the only parts that were in here beforehand. And this harness back here. But that's it. But yeah, they ran it on 93 and they said basically it's making way too much boost for them to comfortably do 93 pulls without ring gap because I also don't have ring gap. I live my life on the edge.
Okay.
But E85, they were able to make 600 with it and it's safely at 600. It probably has more in it, but they said for what it is, the drift car, you want to be able to sit on the reveling roof.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be singing for a
So
while.
we're about to see if it sings.
Let's do it.
Ain't nothing to it but to take 'em. Do it. Everybody watch out, stay behind, circle very hard. I'm driving a Mustang.
Do I need to move that?
Would you prefer valves closed?
For me?
Yes.
No.
All right, it's your business. I don't want you to make your neighbors mad or anything.
It's the end of the day. It's Friday.
Hey, it's closing time. Valves are going open, baby. Oh, we're gonna do a dang thing. Yeah. What? What? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time since I've been able to rip this car. Last time I ripped it was legitimately in this parking lot. My belt flew off, car went straight towards people. We're gonna hope that that doesn't happen this time. But one thing I do know is that we're supercharged, so the car is gonna be a lot more controllable when it comes to power. And we're gonna be able to slide this lot. There is Lenny Kravitz's, Dallas Austin's, and Gavin's in possession of a Roadrunner right there that I can't hit, so I gotta be careful of that. I will probably stay away from it. Definitely so.
IATs, make sure they stay under like 135, 140.
135, 140.
Yep.
All right, sounds good.
Be safe.
Probably get a small rip in and come back in.
Yeah, just play with it. Just watch, see how it goes.
All right, baby. IATs hit 150. IATs are hot. I gotta drive and cool them down. IATs are really hot. Holy cow. They just hit 200. So what I'm doing right now is getting a lot of air in the intercooler, trying to cool down that water. Dude, they're probably thinking that the car has an issue or something.
These
IATs, yeah, it was hot.
What was it sitting at? Like,
You're gonna cry.
oh no.
You're gonna cry.
Why? Well, you weren't, luckily you weren't
The first
on it.
number wasn't a 1.
No way. For real?
For real.
Damn. Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah.
God bless. Yeah. You want to pop it real quick?
Dude, however,
Yeah, I was about to
I
say.
literally stopped it on my own accord because it was hot.
Yep. Not because it blew
Not
up
because
or the
anything
belt
happened.
popped or anything
Because it was
crazy.
hot, I was like, I'm just gonna go drive around, cool it down. That's exactly what I did. Holy
stuff.
shit, okay.
It's working.
It
tuned.
drifted.
It's tuned. It's doing the thing.
I forgot to pop the hood. Probably ought to do that.
Apparently the only reason why this car is having heating issues is because this is the one tank. However,
Yes, but thanks to Moonlight Performance, they just sent, or gave me an entire tank that I can throw in that I can put ice inside of like you used to do back in the day.
yeah,
And I'll be able to have cold temps.
hit the touch on that.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't think that would get that hot, but it's really that hot.
So basically the water inside of here is cooling down the supercharger and going through the heat exchanger too, but it's just not quite enough. Just need a little bit more water.
more.
Oh my god.
Hard work, dude.
Bro, it didn't think
Car
that.
did it.
Oh my gosh. It's so simple. Just as far as like doing a donut, it does it easily.
Yeah.
A comfortable drift, now that I've got the brakes up front, holy shnikes.
Oh, I forget, yeah.
That was the first time I felt the brakes in drift.
Yeah.
They grab so nicely.
Big old CPU.
Oh my gosh. It was good being able to feel that difference because now the car has more front bias, just a little bit.
Yeah, I could get that. Yeah,
And
that makes sense. You
it
got
went
more
from,
control with it.
it was like a binary 0 to nothing because I had to press so hard for them to actually bite, to
Yeah.
now it's like I have a modulation to where I can literally just simply put it.
Better
Oh.
things. Well, there you go. Now you know it's shaking down. It's gonna work. Now
Dude,
you just need some water.
I literally
and it
just-
should be good.
Water, lines, literally extend this to the trunk, extend line to the trunk, and then I'm good to go to a drift event.
Ready to go.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
That is crazy.
Wow. It just did that. So simple, so easy.
For real. It did in fact.
I could just do that at any time.
In fact, yep.
At any time, the car could just do that. Holy shnikes.
Technically too, just because I'm always thinking about
It's
the technical
crazy to
shit.
think that this thing's like actually capable to drive.
For real. And you know, you can, this is 18 PSI, but you could technically put that down. You could pulley it to a little bit bigger size since it's already tuned. It's a map tune. So you can put a bigger pulley and be fine too. And it keep the IATs down a bunch.
Wait.
The IATs are only high because the boost is high right now.
You can adjust a pulley size on a map tune and not adjust the tune?
100% because it's pressure based, so you're only running less pressure and it'll all run the exact same. So you
I
can
didn't
keep
even think about that.
the same exact tune, just pull this pulley off, throw a smaller or a bigger one on with a different belt and it'll run perfect.
Oh my goodness.
So for whatever that's worth, that'll be something to keep the IATs down, ice tank, everything. It'll probably be amazing.
Yeah, no, it doesn't need that much boost.
No. It looked, from what I just saw, it looked like you were barely even, I couldn't even hear the blower.
I would need a long
That
straight
could be
to
why the IATs are up too, is because I couldn't even hear the blower. The throttle blade wasn't even open majority of
It
it, so
literally
it was just,
I'd be surprised if I was above 50% that whole time.
yeah, so you need more airflow past there, so you might just need bigger space, yeah, to open it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it might stay cooler with all the different changes we're talking about.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a good thing that you
Dude,
came out
that's-
here and were able to test it.
Man,
Steering's
holy
working
crap.
good and everything.
Steering worked great. I didn't even get to full lock.
Damn.
I
Nice.
didn't get to full lock. The wheel didn't spin once.
Wow.
It's one rotation for like from center to full lock, and it didn't spin to the center one time.
It looks super
I got like
easy.
3/4 of the way there.
Yeah, you made it look easy.
Dude,
Yo, that's just the only thing.
I printed that. What the hell? Thank you so much
That's
for all the
incredible.
help over the years to make
Well,
this thing what it is today.
Dude, of course. You helping me? You helping me today.
Hey, bro, it's a process. We
Got
help
the
each
road
other.
running.
We help each other. Man, holy shnikes. I'm ready to go to a track, bro. I'm about to get lines, Evil Energy. I'm about to hit them up. By the way, Evil Energy, hit them up for your PTFE lines. That's what I run. You see my beautiful looking stuff right here because now it's running and I don't have to focus on that. Check that off the list. Holy cow. Ryan, can I go again?
Yeah.
I love Ryan. He's the best.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Thank you.
Like I said, just watch out for all the
Traffic. If there's anyone, I'll slow down and act cordial. Oh, I apologize. My dash flew out. Man, I want to just... Icebox. We'll have it soon. How are my back tires looking?
Pretty good actually.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Sweet. Sweet! All right, ready to do the thing?
Get that thing.
Oh. No hydro. You ever been in a drift car before? IATs are back at 200. She just wants to eat it, dude. And back just like regular car. How was that?
That was awesome. Amazing.
I hit full lock there and then my steering bottomed out. I don't know if you felt it, but as soon as I hit full lock, the front brakes hit.
Yeah.
That wasn't me hitting the brakes. That was the steering, like the tire stopping on the frame.
Yeah, I felt it.
That'll be a good shot.
Oh, yeah. It's working.
It does it.
It does do
It does it so well.
It does it really well, yeah.
It's got like 2 turns worth of intercooler volume, like fluid volume.
Yeah.
So we'll get that up a little bit and then it'll be able to drift a lot more.
Yeah.
Dude, holy cow. I touched full lock and then the wheel touched the frame. So it was like, oh, we're stopping now. And I was like, what a bitch.
That entry over there was nice. That looked cool.
I don't have my hydro. I need to bleed that. This whole time I've just been driving foot brake.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm so freaking happy.
Good stuff.
IATs are going down with it idling, so I'll just leave it idling.
Yeah.
I want you to do a burnout that thing, but you can't.
I know, not yet. I wish it would. It is a clutch.
Would you do a donut, Ryan? You want to do a donut in your car? Ah! I'll move this out the way. I should have just backed up. I should have just backed up from the beginning. Hell yeah. Yeah, those magnets were supposed to be stronger. But now every time I clutch kick it, it flops out. Man, thank you for riding.
I enjoyed it.
Man, we gotta hit a track next time though. I'm just gonna keep the GoPro on. Dude, that thing eats, bro. Damn.
Damn!
That was pretty good.
That thing sounds amazing.
Hell yeah, that was solid. Good shit. Yeah, no, this is a unit right here. It sounded so good too.
And manual is awesome.
I went into this one and I was like, I want to grab hydro. I want to grab the hydro, but I couldn't. Oh man.
No, he's been itching to do that.
For a minute. The car does it. We just tuned it. It just drove. AFRs the whole entire time were great.
That's good.
They're like just chilling at 12.
Yeah, the car's gonna be great. It really is. It's already great. It needs like one thing, and you have the thing, so you just got to do the
I
thing.
literally have the thing. I just got to connect the dots.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep, and then just go drift it.
And then take it to a track and freaking send every corner. And that is in the plans. We're just checking them off. Dang, now we got to hit Mid-Pond, we got to hit Lanier, we got to hit Road Atlanta, we got to hit AMP, we got to hit
I'm down.
Road America, we got to hit every road around. We've got to
Gotta hit freaking every Nürburgring.
imagine.
Yeah, you're drifting the whole Nürburgring. He's connecting the ring.
Imagine having that opportunity. You want to know who did drift the Nürburgring?
Who?
Vaughn Ginn Jr.
No.
Yeah, he did a 360 on the Nürburgring in his RTR car.
You've got to be kidding.
I'm being dead serious. Yeah, he drifted the ring.
Dude.
See, like, you can do awesome things.
And not to mention Pikes Peak.
Yeah, he did Pikes Peak too. So many people have done Pikes Peak. I just want to be added to the list.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just for myself. Like, I love Pikes Peak, and I just love it just as much as them. That's gonna slide up Pikes Peak, 100%.
I'm down.
100%. That's gonna actually happen.
Huge thank you to the sponsors of today's video. That's going to be Moonlight Performance, the shop we took the car to. Evil Energy, that's the company that provided the lines and everything to get the car back going. Alloyworks, who provided the surge tank, which is the reason why we're able to get the car back going. Don't Lose Sight, which is Gavin, and you already know him from his videos. It's just a six. Thank you very much to him. He provided some parts to get the car going in this video, on top of he's provided so many things over the years. Use code PO or the link in the description on any of those websites, and they'll get your car right, because if you want a working combo, that's how you make it happen.